amigos, welcome to Pop Flow, the channel that will demonstrate you that pop is not dead. My name is Laura and today I'm taking this channel as excuse to actually do another album review or album reaction, whatever you prefer to call it. Welcome is. I'm always saying to myself, oh come on, you have to listen to it, you have to listen to it. It's been a month since the album came out and I only listened to it only the singles and just one song randomly because I liked the title and I was like, oh my god, I need to listen to this one. I'm talking about the new album of Florence and the Machine, and if you know me and if you know me really well, you're gonna be like, for real, you didn't listen to the full album yet? Yeah, for real, that's me now. Let's start with Dance Fever. Before going into that, I really love the artwork of this album. I will put it somewhere here. I love it. It's just so Florence Welch. It's just coming back again to that Florence of ceremonials. It's just give me the vibe of her, like it's so nice. And so my impression for Dance Fever, I love the artwork, 10 out of 10. It's beautiful. I think this album, because what I heard from it is that she wrote the songs during the lockdown and she worked with Jack Antonoff, which he also, well, you might know him from Beaches, but he also worked with Taylor Swift hand in hand, also with Lana Del Rey, and now he's also working with Florence. So I expect then a very music-wise, very Celtic, very folk, because it's what I'm getting lately with the Jack Antonoff works with other artists. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a very personal album. I hope it's not like the last one. That's my last favorite album, actually. Because of this artwork, I really hope that the album matches more with that Florence from the past. I hope the overall album is like the singles. Let's look for it. The first one is King, and that's one of the singles. If I'm not mistaken, actually was the first single, so I kinda know the song and the lyrics. But anyway, I'm gonna just listen to it so then I can do the chapters as well. Okay, I really like the song. I at first when I listened to it back then, I was again, like I said, I was afraid because I was thinking on the last album that I didn't really like. So I was a bit afraid, like, okay, maybe my expectations are quite high because I was seeing the artwork with the tarot cards and I was like, oh god, she's back, like she is back, no? She's giving us all these art pieces that she also loves to create, right? So with the single, I was very afraid to listen it at first, but then I saw like some pictures of the video clip around Instagram from my friends, and I was like, wow, what is she doing? Like, just amazing. So then I watched the video clip, of course, and then while watching the video clip, I was listening to the song, um, and I love it. I loved how she resembles herself in the song, how personal it is. Like the last album was also quite personal, but uh, there is something on this song, that made me think, okay, she's worried about the future as a woman that she is. I really love how the drums mark the king, like when she sings I am king and then the drum goes boom, and then you see like you hear the bells, no, from the tambourine. I love that because she's like pointing that she's no mother, no bride, she's also a king. So this is also like a bit of, I don't wanna compare, but The Man from Taylor Swift, you know, that she was saying, I am the man. Because in the music industry, if you're a woman, it's quite complicated actually to be at the same level as a man. And this is something that it happens, I guess, in every single industry, but in the music one, it's very visible that if you're a woman, you're gonna work extra harder, also on your appearance, also like the song says, a bit metaphoric wise talking, but if you get pregnant and then you have a baby, then the options for you to continue pursuing your music career is not that they're gonna be less, of course, but you're gonna have to divide your time dedicated also to the family, right? So I think she in the songs, in this song at least, she's trying to explain that she doesn't need any of that to be also a strong person, in this case in the music industry, which is her job, but also on the personal life. She doesn't need to have a man, or a partner or a kid, or no. Even if she wanted to have it, she doesn't want to be affected by that. So I really like this song because, of course, I don't identify myself directly, but I also have this feeling that if I wanna grow in my field, if I have a baby, it's gonna be more a problem than a blessing, let's say, because then even if you want to, then you have to dedicate your time to your baby, right? And sometimes when I think about these things, I'm like, I think I'm still quite young to uh, stop my career and start making a family or things like that. Like, if in the future that happens, at least I hope I reach some of my goals, my actor goals, right? Because I know that that's gonna be a problem, not my problem, but it's gonna be a problem. And I totally feel her in this song, and I really like the fact that she singing about it, because I think it's quite common in general in mostly of the cultures to have this perception of the woman having to create a family or being at home, and just being a lady like they used to be, like our mothers used to be or grandmothers used to be. And I think that's not how we are right now. So that's my opinion of King. I really like it. I really like this down voice that she puts, and how they mark the word king, like, I'm here too. So yeah, nice entry for a song. Next one, Free. I also listened to this one, and actually I have a story to tell with this one. Well, this one for me, it's like an anthem. I think if she continues, of course, working in the music industry and stuff and creating more songs, I think on tour this song is going to be always there now. It's danceable. She's now very obsessed with these choreographies, and yeah, this song is one of the examples that I mentioned also in one of my last videos, that you can create a sad song. This is not a sad song, okay, but you can create like a song on a mood and added this like happiness tones, buzz, and she's doing this here. This is not a sad song, but this is a song where she's talking about anxiety. And if you don't really read the lyrics but you only hear the song, is I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's a song talking about anxiety. My story with this song, I don't know, I had like a very tough day at work, and the song was out that same day. So I remember like listening to it at home with the mood, like I had an anxiety attack. So I was listening to it and I was like, oh wow, why now, Like, why I am like this and why this song come out now. So Yeah, I really feel it. Um, that's why I think it's also like one of my favorites because I listened to it in the first time when I was really bad. But then at the end of the song, when the song goes in crescendo, I also feel like better. And fun fact, they include this song in a playlist that we have at work. So after having this anxiety situation at work, then this song was also on that playlist. So at first I was confused. Like, I don't know if I want to listen to this song every day. Also, My Love was on the playlist, so that actually made my days better because every time I was like in a mood at work after that day, and this song was in sounding at the same time, then I could actually relax. So it was quite helpful actually. So thank you guys to put this song on the playlist because it really helped me out to, sing it in my head and be now more like more distress, more calm. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. I hope it's back to the playlist. And also, I really like how she um, still includes religious topics on the songs, like these metaphors of, for example, in the song, say something like Christ, Christ up on a cross. So, who died for us, who died for what? So, yeah, I love that because that actually make you think of those things too, right? And yeah, this song also brings me memories back of the old Florence of Shake It Out, that the era. So yeah, for now this one is my favorite song. I love the video clip as well. I I don't know. I'm gonna be so biased. I don't know why I'm doing this. But I really like this song, and it's a therapy song for me, for real. When I have a bad day, work or whatever, I put this song and it cheers me up. So, yeah, it's a lifesaver. Next one is called Choreomania, and I think this one is related to her passion for dance. So let's see. Okay, so because I don't know if you guys are gonna listen to this when I'm editing the video and stuff. I love this part. You say that rock and roll is dead, but is that just because it has not been resurrected in your image? Like if Jesus came back but in a beautiful dress and all the evangelicals were like, oh yes. Like I imagine suddenly a group of like Catholics like, yes, like doing like this, like if they're in a cult. I mean, wow. Wow. I like this song because it has like this reminiscence of Free. Like I think it's linked. I think it's also about the anxiety that she has, maybe because of the pandemic. Because remember, these songs were written during the lockdowns or during the COVID pandemic. So maybe the fact of being like at home or that you could not do the same things as you were doing before, it gave her anxiety, like a pronounced anxiety. Um, so yeah, I with the something's coming so out of breath, I just keep spinning and I dance myself to death. I think that's a beautiful metaphor to actually explain what an anxiety attack does to you. Um, so yeah, I think it's just like a resemblance of Free. Free was more vivid and more like living and like I say, no lifesaver. This is more um the tone is lower, it's not as happily song, it's more like a satisfying drama. I really like it. I I don't know. I think in her case, dance is like helping her to actually overcome with her issues, which is really good. For me, actually, is drawing. Like people get crazy thoughts when I say this always, but when I'm in anger, if I have a pencil and a pen in that moment, I can draw very good because I put then all my attention and my focus to that. Then if I'm, like right now, chill doing this video, if you put me pencil and a paper right now, I will be like, meh, I don't know what to draw, I don't know what to draw. But when I'm in that mood, the nice way for myself to actually be free of my thoughts is just drawing. It's just putting my concentration and my focus on other things. And I think in her case, it's with the dancing. Because when I have anxiety, I cannot even speak. I cannot even do anything, just lay down and wish for that to stop. And it's quite annoying. And when I have these panic attacks, like at work on other places, is also quite frustrating because you want to keep them from yourself, but you can't. And it's something very difficult to control. And I try to control it. This is nothing new for me, but sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And yeah, I'm very happy that for her, dancing, it's a way of, being relaxed. And I like it. Yeah, not like my favorite, but I like it. Let's see the next one. The next one is called Back in Town. Okay, the beginning of Back in Town, just like the instrumental part, like the just the beginning, it really reminds me also maybe Hunger. Or it reminds me of another song of Florence and the Machine, probably is Hunger, but it really reminds me that on like an old song from Flo. I would love to listen to these songs actually in a church. Like I remember Jake Buck had a tour and he was touring like in very small venues. And one of the venues that was sold out within minutes, it was actually in Amsterdam. And it was in a church. And I was thinking all the time because I got tickets for another one for Antwerp. I was thinking all the time, like, imagine acoustic songs of that man in a church. Well, imagine now Florence and the Machine songs in a church. That would be epic. Like watching God singing in the stage. Sorry. I this song for me is like a pass. I think it's um the feeling of again wanted to do things and you cannot do things because you're in lockdown and you want to travel or you want to be with your friends but you can't because you're trapped. So I think Back in Town is that feeling that I also experienced too because I'm not from the Netherlands, I'm from Spain. So for almost 2 years, like year and a half, I couldn't actually travel back home. And when I finally did, the first thing I wanted to do was actually being with all my friends and being with my family and do a lot of stuff, even though if it was only for like a week, but I wanted to do as much as I could in that week. And I think this song is like also a thought, no, a dream of alone probably, or I feel like empty right now because I'm at my place and I cannot go out or I cannot travel to another city, be with my people, those things that you were used to do before the pandemic. So for me, this song is a pass. It's again a very personal song, very personal message. I think everybody here could identify themselves on this song. But it's not like a song that wow, it's amazing. Now for me it's a pass. But again, very nice way of linking the religious wording with your reflections. I love when she does that. I don't know. Next song, it's called Girls Against God. Of course. Mm, Again, and this is like a message to God. Uh, I I don't know. It's so dark. It's just, oh my God. It won't be my favorite song, but I like it. I like the lyrics as well. When she say, like when someone looks at me with real love, I don't like it very much. Kind of makes me feel like I'm being crushed. Uh, yeah. I Who doesn't feel like that sometimes, like depends also of course on your past experiences, but damn, this song I think is a very metaphoric message to God, and it's a very spiritual song, and I think she's very into that as well. I don't know if maybe she was having like also a hard time. So of course something has happened, no? I also really like the end when when she's laughing and then she's just singing in a very soft tone, I met the devil, because it looked like she's so pure and innocent when saying this. So it's so cute to actually hear her like, I met the devil, he gave me a choice, a golden heart or a golden voice. And if you ask me, yes, she got the golden voice. Because a golden heart, probably she doesn't feel like it. I I mean, again, I'm very fan. I think she's like the most beautiful soul in music industry that United Kingdom has right now. But of course, if you know about her past issues, then yeah, probably of course she won't make it to heaven. Um, so that's why I think she included this metaphor, because she had to choose, or devil made the choice. And yeah, it's so deep. I don't know, it's very dark. I like it. But again, maybe won't be my favorite, but I like the also like the girls' chorus at the back. I don't know. I like it. Not bad. For now, this album, at least what I'm listening to, is not like, oh my God, my expectations were so high. This album is like the best. But it's better than highest hope. So with that, I'm happy. Actually, it's okay. Let's continue to Dream Girl Evil. This is the song that I actually heard. That is not a single, but I saw the title and I was like, okay, I have to listen to this one. So I did listening to it, and I'm gonna listen to it again. But I love it. I don't know if this song is actually for an ex. Like I don't know if that was the intention, but then don't break up on me. Otherwise, you have a song here for you. No, joking, but I really like it. For the title, I thought about other things. Um, yeah, I don't know. This one is my second favorite song. I think the next one is called Prayer Factory. It's a pass for me. So yeah, let's see what is next. The next song it's called Cassandra. The instrumental is so like the old songs. Like if you listen to the first time Florence and the Machine and you don't listen to like albums completely in order, if you like just listen random songs, this song fits so perfect in one of the two first albums. I think this is a story based on the Greek mythology, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I think it's like a goddess that was cursed and no one believed in her, so that's why she's saying like they cut my tongue. But I think she's also reflecting herself on that story from the mythology. How can I say this? Experimental. Yeah, that's the word. Experimental. Because for me, it really sounded like the very old Florence instrumental wise, but then later changed. And I love how the violin sounds, but it was a bit like catastrophic, you know, like it was a bit like a scenes also there, like creating sort of tension. I heard like details from the past, but also a bit of contrast with the latest album. I don't know. I really like that mix because I think it really matches with the lyrics. I love the bridge, amazing bridge, and then how they go up again at the end of the song. I really like it, this song. Probably this is not my second favorite song. I think I still keep Free as first one, but this one it has to be a must-have in every Florence concert from now on. Okay, next one, Heaven is Here, another interlude. I love it. Actually, I thought that this would be probably like the first song of the album, like they will open with this one because if I'm not mistaken, this was a single too, or I don't know if like a single, like we cannot call this a single, but like it has a video clip. So I'm not sure now if it was King the first one or this one was the first one. I don't remember now, but when I listened to it first, I totally thought that this one would be actually the opening of the album because I think it deserved to be the opening. It's just so here I am. It's just powerful. It's like here I am. Next one is called Daffodil. I like the end. I thought this song would be a pass, like Back in Town, because at the beginning for me was a bit like, nah, okay, but it goes better, and I think is again another resemblance of her during the lockdown. I love the percussion on this song. I think this is a good example of what the machine used to be. uh, there was also like a moment that it was reminding me of um Imagine Dragons, and to learn my lesson because the other time they also like complained because Ariana Grande was on the spot. Lesson learned. Yeah, think is Believer. I will put the song on the description. But yeah, this song, it really reminds me to this one. So I don't know if he has like an influence or it's good. I like it. The next one is called My Love. My Love, I also listened to it when it was out. Again, this is an example of a mood song because this is again herself reflecting on being in the pandemic, in the lockdown. Streets empty, skies empty because there's nothing happening. You're at home, you don't know anymore what to do. It's just so beautiful express, you know. I'm amazed with this woman. It's insane, and the fact that it's again a very danceable song, it puts you really in the mood of not thinking depressing thoughts of being at home alone again, lockdown. No, it gives you actually the vibe of wanting to dance, wanting to, you know, stand up and start dancing. And I think if I have to choose also like a top three of songs of this album, that's gonna be a pain because it's really good. So next one, it's called Restraint. It's a creepy interlude. Let's leave it like that. It's creepy. Why you gotta talk like you know? The bomb. Wow. I don't really know if this song is like dedicated to a person or once again is like a reflection of herself maybe in the industry. I think it's related to the fact that yeah, because she's working in this profession, she cannot have something stable. So wow, I think she did a really good job with this album in the reflective way. So we go with the last one. The last one is called Morning Elvis. I am I'm not a fan of closing an album with a ballad because you know it gives me this sensation that I want more. So I think she's again just comparing herself with Elvis and her struggle of I don't really know what to do. Yeah, I think it's a good closing compared to the opening because I think it like it's again reflecting on I don't know what's gonna happen. I know that I have the potential to be here. I know that I'm, an artist, that I'm as valid as you. But at the same time, it's like I don't know if I wanna be part of this. So overall, I really enjoy the album. I really like the fact that every single song it's a reflection of what she had in mind or what she was suffering during the lockdown. How nice she reflects the anxiety episodes and the dance and choreographies helping her through that. She did a great job by reflecting herself and reflecting how she felt or she feels in the industry, but also during the lockdown. So I'm very impressed with this album. I think this is my third favorite album right now of Florence's career. um Really good one, very good job. My favorite songs are definitely now Cassandra, Free, I really like it. My Love, Daffodil, I like it too. And yeah, Heaven is Here. I think that song, that interlude should have been the opening, but makes sense. Now that I listen the whole album, makes sense that King and Morning Elvis are just, just there. It just makes sense. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. I know I'm not a musician myself, like I'm not a technician, so I cannot be more picky with my reviews. Maybe if I will have more time to actually make a proper critic of the album, then yeah, I will go into more deep. But for doing that, actually, I then need first to listen the album a few times and then I can work on that. This is just first time listening to it and drop it, whatever. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very thankful that you guys are supporting this channel, supporting Pop Flow, supporting me. This is very important for me because it's a school project, like I said before, and I'm just putting all my best and all my free time to this channel to create content for you to be inspired of other musicians, to see how other musicians work. Um, and yeah, and I'm very thankful for the feedback that I'm getting and for the reactions that I see in the channel. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more album reviews. Like this video if you like it and comment below what do you think about this album, if you like Florence and the Machine. If not, also please tell so because I'll be reading as always and we can discuss it. Thank you so much once again to just be here and see you in the next one. Mwah.